What do you need to know about drug charges in the Muscogee Creek Nation? My name is Ted Hassey. I practice law in federal and tribal courts in Oklahoma. The first thing you need to know is there is no misdemeanor charge. If you are caught with an illegal substance, some narcotic, you are going to be charged with a felony. Additionally, what we typically see is defendants who are picked up on some possession charge, something that would in another context, either in a state or federal court, would be a misdemeanor charge. So they're getting hit with a federal case for the possession. Sometimes it's just possession of marijuana. Even though we have medical marijuana here in the state of Oklahoma, there's no medical marijuana law with the Muscogee Creek Nation. It's not a part of their code. They do have special treatment of people with OMMA licenses. I'll talk about that in another video, but what you need to know is if you don't have that OMMA license, you are going to face a felony charge in the Muscogee Creek Nation, but you are also likely to be facing a second count of a felony charge for possession of paraphernalia. The possession of paraphernalia is usually going to be a pipe, any device that's being used for consuming marijuana by somebody who does not have an OMMA license, or frequently it'll be a methamphetamine pipe. What you'll need to know is that, of course, so a lot of times this is happening at a traffic stop. There are other contexts where this is happening, but you are in a situation where you're going to need to take this very, very seriously, because things can go very badly for you. It's really extraordinary that right now somebody in Tulsa who is Native American, from any tribal nation, if they get caught, they could potentially be getting a felony on their record for simply having marijuana or any substance. You're going to want to find retained counsel. You're going to want to find retained counsel who is experienced with specifically dealing with this issue frequently, and it's important that they're dealing with it in Muscogee Creek Nation. Muscogee Creek Nation has its own criminal code. It's nothing like the criminal code for U.S. federal government, and it's not like the state. It's its own thing, and they've decided that they are going to charge everybody who's caught with an illegal substance with a felony. Now, there's a lot of paths to sort of untying that knot, and it's a big deal, right? You lose your gun rights if you are a felon. If until you resolve that charge and then potentially get to a point of expungement, like that's you have important civil rights that are going to be denied to you. So certainly, if your loved one is facing any sort of drug charge in the Muscogee Creek Nation, paraphernalia charges in the Muscogee Creek Nation, you want to get good counsel. You want to get experienced counsel. That's me. Again, my name is Ted Hassey, and I can be reached at the number below.